Welcome back to another video. This video is totally gonna go fast, so like, share, and subscribe. These are 2 more parts to this video, so please go ahead and check that out if you like. I'm gonna be choosing episode cinematic, but first you're gonna need to choose your character style, which is lemon light and classic. I chose lemon light, and I'm gonna show you how to like change it up in your script if you want, but you don't create your first character if you want to change it, because I don't think you could do like different like styles in your story. So right now, I'm gonna scroll down, you're gonna press a different character style, choose here, press that little button at the bottom, and then if you like, there's plus size females. I don't know why I don't put plus size males, like, come on. But I think they're like gonna add it in, I don't know. They added like they added in new like features, like choosing what body the character has: athletic body, generic body, female, soft body. Like all different. They added emojis, they added different new things, they added new clothes. And disclaimer, if you choose ink and classic, you will not be getting new clothes. I'm sorry. Yes, this is just how it is. Just letting you know. Only limit like gets new clothing. Only clothing. I don't know about anything other than clothing being not updated. But I'm gonna create 2 characters just to show you this whole tutorial. To have characters enter, put at character's name in uppercase, enters from left to screen center, or enters from right to a certain position. If you do want other parts to enter from, you could definitely search it up on YouTube, or if you want me to do a tutorial, I could definitely do that. You see how it's just gonna look plain? Now you're gonna need to add animations. I'm just choosing a different background because the black background was just the default background, but I'm changing to my background. A tip is, if you're gonna upload your own background, make sure that you upload it ahead of time, and make sure you if it's somebody else's background, give them credit, you know, the way in your story or whatever it says. This is how you add dialogue. Put the character's name first in uppercase, then go to the next line. I like to put my brace up my thing so it can look blue. You know, it looks nice. This looks regular. You don't want it to look regular. You're gonna have to add in some animations to make it look like they're actually talking, which is like more realistic. You're just gonna press that filter and make, you know, them talk. Right now I'm just like adding greeting, like, you know, when you greet somebody, you know, that's basically when you're saying how you're greeting them. So I'm looking for that animation. You could definitely search up any animation you want to see if they have it there. So that's definitely, you just space it out, put parentheses and put it, and then close the parentheses. Please space it out, because if you don't, it's gonna look like dialogue. It's gonna say, you know, whatever person says, like you saw right there, it says Tiana says hi, but instead of Tiana, it's gonna say Tiana says talk, green, neutral, hi. That's basically what I'm gonna say. So because it's just more natural now when you add animations. You ever read a story and you saw, like, you know, look like something that, like a notification we get on your phone? This is how you add it in. But first, this is the wrong way to add it in. You're gonna put everything in lowercase but the M in uppercase. So you're gonna put reader, message, and then put whatever you want, but make sure to put the M in uppercase. That's like a notification. You know, when you get a notification on your phone, that's basically a notification in your story, if you ever seen that. This is how it looks, meaning, but that's not what I want to put. I'm gonna change it up. Totally up to you what you want to write. If you want to be like, you are now in Chinatown or some part, you know, depending on where your character is in the story, whatever you want to put in that. I'm writing how to switch between, you know, spotlight and cinematic, because I'm gonna show you how to go to spotlight now. Set format spotlight. The reason I chose cinematic is just to show you, like, you know, instead of just having it on spotlight, because you know some stories just have it on spotlight, you know, probably just want, like, you know, to show the whole body instead of just being on, like, spotlight, switching in between characters. So that's how it looks. Now you're gonna put whatever you want the characters to say. I think this would be useful if you want, like, you know, a phone call, you know, like two characters doing a phone call from like two different places, you know, that would look kind of cool. They definitely have backgrounds for, like, you know, two place comics. This is just how to reset it. You're gonna copy back the same background if you're gonna use the same background and you didn't add a transition in. And it said set format cinematic. After you place back your background in that certain area, you're gonna have to put in back the coordinate points where your characters were standing using spot directing. You have to press show helper, then it's gonna show spot directing and whatever. For now, this is just how it's gonna look if you don't do spot directing. See, I just use the filter to look for, like, whatever I'm looking for. The animation they're gonna use when they're talking. You saw earlier that the spotlighting was only on one side. This is how, like, you know, you fix it. Go to, like, show helper and spot direct to, like, figure it out. See, you're gonna go to spot direct, show help with spot directing, then move it over. And whenever you copy coordinates, the default is to face left, so definitely put in the next line or in the same line, and the character's name in uppercase letters faces right, because as I told you, left is the default. So whenever you put in like at Corey spot whatever, it's the default is gonna be left, or whatever character you have, the default is facing left. So you gotta put and faces right, or you could put at the character's name in uppercase faces left or right. Well, right, because default. Now I'm gonna add props. Gonna put down at add, and then you could search up whatever prop it is and then press it, and then it will automatically be in your script to whatever the character's name is. Now I'm gonna show you how to fix the coordinate places now, because well, if you don't put the spots I was telling you about, this is just how it's gonna look. Character overlapping each other. Now you're gonna put at pause for 1000, or like a long digit number, and that's you use that, like anybody that's like done episode writing uses this. You press at pause for 1000, or like whatever big number you want it's a pause for. We're not going to be using this in the script. It's just so you can get the right coordinates that you want. So I'm just using this to like copy the coordinates, because whenever you do that, the script doesn't go on unless you remove it. And that's really helpful if you need to like get a certain spot, or like put say you have an overlay, you want to like put it in a certain spot. Definitely use that to like copy and paste it into the script. But remember to delete at pause for 1000, or whatever numbers you used. Now I'm putting in my coordinates. Remember, do that for both characters, and remember the default is facing left. So if you have a character that's facing you want to face right, put in that thing that says at whatever the character's name faces right. And place the where you said set format cinematic before you put any coordinate places, because it's like if you have the characters, they're gonna still be in spotlight, and you don't want them to still be in spotlight. So wherever stop format cinematic is, that's where it stops doing spotlight. So definitely do that. See, this is how it looks. You remove props by putting at remove whatever the prop's name is from whatever the person's name you added it to. Mine is Tiana, so I said at remove sheet paper white from Tiana in uppercase. The only thing that's going to be in uppercase is the character's name and the name of the prop. To have characters exit, you can press at the character's name in uppercase, exit to left, or the character's name in uppercase, exit to right. Just a simple way how to have characters exit. You could make them exit at the same time. You know, when a conversation finishes, you want to exit at the same time. So that's what I basically did just now. As you can see already, I'm having like a little ocean thing, but you know, they're not in the proper clothes. And they didn't do no animation. They just look like they still. They just walked out of nowhere. You can't walk on water. You ain't Jesus. So you gonna have to add in some animations and change their clothes, obviously. Which I am definitely gonna show you how to change outfits in the script and create outfits. Now you're gonna go back to our original page and go to outfits. That little button that says outfits. Or you can press characters and then go to that button and say create outfits. Totally up to you. But you're gonna go to new outfits. This takes a little while to get, because like, sometimes when you don't got the right gender that you want a male and not a female. It doesn't matter who you create the outfit on. It's not for them. Or if it is for them, it doesn't matter. It's not gonna be default for them. It's just a clothes. Anybody could wear the clothes. And when you do have, you add a clothing, so you want to have like, you want to remove, because you can remove clothing, so if you do want to like have like a, what's it called, like a headband, and then you remove the headband, that is not possible. You only have one outfit per character, and you could have multiple characters wearing the same outfit. I was just having a little trouble finding, like, because I wanted to do it on my male character. Put like the outfit's name and script name, and then save it, and then head back over to your script. And of course, continue episode 1 or whatever episode you're doing this in. Just go ahead and back to the script. I don't know, like, to look at, to make everything look more realistic. Just put at the character's name and uppercase changes into, and the name of your outfit. You don't put at change into. That's the wrong way to do it. If you want to see like the other part of this, tune into the next video. I'll see you over there.